What's up, you guys? It's Explain with Lydia, and today we have another reaction. Okay, we're gonna finish Game of Thrones, season 8, episode 4, you guys. Now, like I said, bear with me, you guys. We're almost done. 2 more episodes after this. Literally. This one is called The Last of the Starks. His sister's not even there too. Wow. That's crazy.
We're here to say goodbye to our brothers and sisters, to our friends. To fight together so that others might live.
Yes.
Owes them a debt that can never be repaid.
I thought we all was going to die. Who are you the most hurt about? Let me know that down in the comments. Out of all, you know, the main faces that, you know, passed away, the main people, faces that you've seen. I'm gonna say him. And then I'm gonna say the one from the John's friend and Sam's friend would definitely be the second. The little girl, I'm hurt in my heart, like it hurts my heart because she's a baby, and I definitely felt like she made the most impact when it came to passing. Him too, because his loyalty, but her because her bravery. Like I said, she was so little, the giant was so big, and it showed courage, it showed loyalty, it showed bravery. Like, this is who I am, this is what I signed up for, and I'm not scared, you know. I'm scared, but I'm not scared, you know. But the one, like, who you were missing, like, it hit your heart, like, damn, they've been with us for a minute. It would definitely be him and, like I said, John and Sam's friend. But Theon came a long way.
You can still smell the burning bodies, and that's where your head is at.
I just want to thank her for...
I'm sure you do.
I don't think Arya is on that no more. She's not the type to settle down. I know, like I said in the comments, like someone said, yeah, they would have been a cute couple. I agree. I definitely agree. If anybody in here that we have seen, I definitely feel like he is it. He fine. Like, he connects with her well. It's just like his energy, his vibe is humble. Like, he's down to earth. Like, but she's not the type to settle down, you know. She's not the type to, you know, to just sit and be a mother right now or be in love right now. And we're never going to see that, though. It's only 2 more episodes.
So who's Lord of Storm's End now?
I don't know, Your Grace.
You are Lord Gendry Baratheon of Storm's End, the lawful son of Robert Baratheon.
I feel it because I hated the way they try to play bastard children up in here. Like, I just hate, besides Ramsay. Oh, but yeah, I just like everybody should deserve love, and you know, don't leave nobody out. For a second, hurry it up. Tell them hi so we can look back on it, so we can see every time you come in here. When you go to, you be like, damn mom, I messed with you a lot. I mean, because I know. But damn's in the Bible, so it's not like really a cuss word. It's like a beaver dam. Come say hi, hurry. The camera's about to turn off real quick. Hurry, hurry. I gotta put a new battery in. Oh, wow. See, it's turning red. Say hi. 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 Say hi to Brandon. He's Superman today.
Baratheon of Storm's End.
Forever loyal to you.
See? You're not the only one who's clever.
Last time I saw her, I told her I'd kill her if I ever saw her again.
I'm sure you had your reason.
I did.
And the way she went out when she took that necklace off with the dust.
Never got the chance.
I don't imagine thinking about that subject will leave you any happier than before.
What if I'm not trying to be happy?
It's the same as the one Daeron Targaryen built for his crippled nephew 120 years ago.
You're the only surviving true-born son of Ned Stark.
You shouldn't envy me. Mostly I live in the past.
Vomiting is not celebrating.
Yes, it is.
Really celebrating if you don't get a hangover If you don't throw up.
The hero of Winterfell.
We're all heroes in our own way, honestly. But Arya took him down.
You are an only child.
Does he get to go again?
Because it's my game. You drink.
That's the kind of man he is.
Oh gosh, here it goes.
Stay there.
I mean, they're not even appreciating her, and it's her dragons. What do you mean he's riding it? Of course, we've seen her riding it, so we're not pressed no more, you know, honestly. Especially after she came through, saving them with the White Walkers on the water when it was iced up, frozen. But yeah, she's sitting back like, yeah, if everybody knows, everybody's gonna follow John. Especially, you know, men are gonna follow men before they follow. I'm not gonna say every man feel that way, but most, I feel, most men will follow another man before they follow a woman. Especially if that man is, you know, John. I feel like John is a good leader. Of course, he made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. But I feel like at the end of the day, he's going to stay humble with it. He's going to stay true to his word. And he's going to make the better outcome of what's supposed to be good, you know? I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know your opinions down in the comments, of course. But you can see it all in her face.
Wait, not this one.
But he's trying to give John his moment too. So.
You were married before Sansa.
Drink. That's a statement about the present.
At no point in the past, up until this very moment, have you slept with a man.
My cutely.
I have to piss. Please pardon me for a moment.
He's in love with you. Jamie! But, okay, he just found that out and he's following her. I honestly thought it was going to be, you know. I mean, he could just be following her to talk to her. Who would y'all pick? Jamie or, you know, him, Ginger? Who would y'all pick? I think they both are cute. But Jamie would definitely, I love hairy men. But Jamie is definitely. You guys let me know your opinions.
I made it again.
To the wrong person.
Don't touch me.
You can touch me.
Oh, hold up, bitch.
I'm not afraid of wild things.
You ready now?
This is my drink.
Yeah, he's not trying to drink your cool shit. No drowning in it tonight.
That was a long time ago. I've seen much worse than you since then.
Yes, I've heard. None of it would have happened if you left King's Landing with me.
That made her stronger.
Without Littlefinger and Ramsay and the rest, I would have stayed a little bird all my life.
We live and we learn. We have to go through shit. It's life. Sometimes it sucks. Most of the time it sucks.
It's night time.
Dangerous.
It's freezing and everyone's celebrating. You should be celebrating with them.
I am celebrating.
I don't know how to be lord of anything. I hardly know how to use a fork. All I know is that you're beautiful and I love you.
And any lady would be lucky to have you. That's not me.
I used to have the same mindset till I fell in love. Had kids, got my heart broken.
This is not a game. This is only drinking.
Suit yourself.
Jamie, why are you in my room? And you taking your jacket off.
It's the first thing I learned when I came to the north. Keep a fire going.
That's when you left.
You sound quite jealous.
I do, don't I?
Pressing you. Say what? Say what?
What are you doing?
He not playing.
Taking your shirt off.
Jamie know what the hell he doing. Jamie not no fool. Hey, I'm not gonna say as soon as Terry said you a virgin, he wasn't on it. But as soon as he said it, he was on it. And I do believe he been feeling her. The friendship was first, and then it just led to this. But he knew, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Anyone before?
Yes.
Then you have to drink.
Those are the rules.
I told you.
We're just gonna get drunk.
If chosen a way to die, it would have been protecting you.
Facts.
He loved me. I wish you'd never told me.
Girl.
If I didn't know, I'd be happy right now.
He would be too. Yes, I want to drink. Oh my gosh. It's just air. You're so silly. Just because the Targaryen, someone said down in the comments that the Targaryen was... Please do not put that on camera. The mom and dad was really... Hey, boy. I'm going to need you to get out. And that's how Mary had a little lamb. It's like, stop! How they supposed to send me if it's what? Like, honestly, they didn't pay for all this. Go. Come on, baby. Just because of Targaryen, somebody said down in the comments that the Targaryen mom and dad was really brother and sisters. Maybe I read it wrong, but I think that's what it said. So it shouldn't surprise me. But John, I know his last name, his bloodline, but he doesn't, I don't know, he doesn't see stuff like that, I don't think. I mean, you love what you love. The heart wants what it wants. But at some point, it's just like, damn. And I feel like that's what John feeling. Damn. So you're not the only one that's not happy, but I don't know. I don't know.
Tonight I did for a while, and then I saw them gathered around you. I saw the way they looked at you.
I told you I don't want it.
It doesn't matter what you want. You didn't want to be king in the north. What happens when they demand you press your claim and take what is mine? Bear your brother and Samuel Tarly to secrecy until no one else.
Literally just gonna keep it a secret. We're not. I mean, honestly, which is honestly BS. I don't know. I have one goal and one goal only, and that's to claim back this throne that my whole family, the legacy, everybody worked for, I'm working for. Like, we're not gonna give that up to my nephew, to him. Like, this is mine. I love you, but then if they follow you, it won't be mine no more. Like,
or it will take on a life of its own, and what you swear.
She is changing so much.
See me gone and you on the Iron Throne.
She won't.
If it comes to y'all, she will pick you, John.
She's not the girl he grew up with.
I owe them the truth.
Even if the truth destroys us.
You are my queen. Nothing will change that.
I've just told you how.
Yeah, that was a demon up inside her. One type of mess. This is what I'm talking about. Day one, since day one, we fell in love with her. We felt sorry for her, the way her brother was treating her, the way she had to go into marriage and all that. Just the way she came about it in the beginning of her, and she freed the slaves, and my grandma was slaves. So looky here. I felt it. That's why I fell in love with her. But now that was a whole demon looking at John for like 5 seconds. I told you how we're gonna do it. Girl. What? She sound asleep. That's what it do to you.
His support.
No matter how many lords turn against her, as long as she sits on the Iron Throne, she can call herself Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
We'll surround the city. If the Iron Fleet tries to ferry in more food, the dragons will destroy them.
How long do you suggest?
Can't say for certain, not without talking to the officers.
The northern forces will honor their promises and their allegiance to the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
John and Sir Davos will ride down the King's Road with the northern troops. Sir Jaime has chosen to remain here as a guest of the Lady of Winterfell.
Under their rightful queen.
I mean, look what we just went through. Like, I honestly, my anxiety was off the fucking roof on that video, the last episode. And we have another war literally like the next day or whichever one. Like, this is horrible.
You respect it.
We needed her. And we're doing the right thing telling you we don't trust your queen.
If you only trust the people you grow up with, you won't make many allies.
The four of us.
Not a Stark.
The last of the Starks.
I need to tell you something. You have to swear you'll never tell another soul.
How can I promise to keep a secret if I don't even know what it is?
Because we're family.
She sworn to protect the Stark girl, so...
I'm happy. I'm happy that you're happy. I haven't been with a woman for years. Give me a morsel.
You're a dog.
I am the imp, and I demand to know.
You boys are a pair of gold-plated cunts. Do you know that?
That's a bit rude.
Year after year, I've shoveled Lannister shit, and what do I have to show? You couldn't do it on your best day, you one-handed fuck.
You know how fast Jamie got up?
Broke my nose. I did not break your nose.
How do you know?
Now, your army may be torn to shit, but I'd still bet on your Dragon Queen to win.
We made a deal long ago. Do you remember?
If anyone offered me money to kill you, you'd pay me double. Make you a lord, kill a few thousand, then make you king.
Jesus.
And then, all your cocksucking grandsons can ruin the family with their cocksucking ways.
We ride south in the morning. We could use an officer with a knowledge of the city's defenses.
War is done. Till then, don't die.
Trying.
Why not? They all love you now. You're the big hero.
Don't like heroes. You're heading to King's Landing?
Have some unfinished business.
Me too.
Gonna leave me to die again if I get hurt.
Probably.
I mean, they're still flying, so...
First reign we've ever known.
John will be Warden of the North, so a good relationship seems likely.
I'd feel much better about the future if I left here today believing that you and Daenerys were allies. How is that in the best interest of your family or the North?
You're afraid of her.
A good ruler needs to inspire a bit of fear.
She better not tell. All because she does not want to call that woman her queen.
You've seen how they fight for her. She wants to make the world a better place.
What if there's someone else? Someone better.
I told y'all she was gonna be the one. And I feel like just do it when it's over. Like, I honestly don't know. Like, John told you, he trusted you for a reason. And to break somebody's trust just like that literally the next day, I definitely feel it is wrong. I don't know. I don't know, because we just seen a demon up in Daenerys, Queen of Dragons. So, honestly, I don't know. And I feel like John would be a better person to rule, but she's telling. She is telling.
We need room to wander. I'll take them back through Castle Black as soon as the winter storms pass. Back where we belong.
This is farewell, then.
You never know.
I thought she was too. I thought, yeah, I did it.
Name him John.
Oh, I just can't.
Hope it's a girl. Do so.
How many others know?
Including us? 8.
Why in the world? I already know why, because that's his best friend. You tell your best friend everything. But if you know your best friend talks and does nothing but talk, why? I thought this was your queen. I thought you was a little bit scared of her. Like, I just don't know. The more people that's knowing.
A handful of people know now. Hundreds will know soon. Then what happens?
It can be linked.
She loses them. He's a war hero. No, but John grew up in Winterfell. Is marrying your Aunt Common.
That's exactly what I was just trying to say. I wasn't arguing, but that's exactly what I was trying to say. He wasn't brought up like that. But again, you don't have to be brought up like that. Like I said, you love what you love. The heart wants what it wants. But I feel like John, he don't get down like that. And some people don't, some people do. You don't judge them. But I just feel like John is not one of those people.
You know our queen better than I do. Do you think she wants to share the throne?
We still have to take King's Landing. Maybe Cersei will win and kill us all. That would solve our problems.
What did you expect? once she knew you guys were still alive, she been playing this. Yeah, she was gonna come help you, but yeah, y'all was just cruising on cruise control. You are at somebody else's place and you know what you're doing there. She lost her dragon that quick as soon as we... Now down to 1. Yeah. Hands up, bitch. Yeah, she's not about to have no dragons. There's no competition no more.
Get to the skiff. No!
Yeah, we should have been more prepared. Ah! Damn, that went quick. What do we expect, though? Damn.
Missandei! Missandei!
Message.
I saw it sink beneath the waves.
That must have been glorious.
The glory is yours, my queen.
It's not even his child. She's definitely gonna make him feel like a man, though.
If she wants to take the castle, she'll have to murder thousands of innocent people first.
Damn. Oh, she ruthless. I'm just so confused. Like, was she really floating into the water until they found him? I mean, until they found her, because they was not all up on us. We was like right here, they was like right here. By the time they even got to us, our ships was already going down. We probably turned around, because I don't think they're at King's Landing. Like, they had to go back. When they went up to shore, they went back to their place, I do believe, or wherever they're at. I don't believe they're at King's Landing. Oh, this is iffy. How the hell they get you, girl? You should have just drowned it, because this is the wrong person to be with. She just said kill all these thousands of people. If she wants me, she's gonna have to... She's sacrificing all these citizens. She don't care, but she never cared. Look how they treated her when she was walking butt naked through the city, through the town, through the kingdom. Like, I just don't know. She's not humble no more. Like, that did not humble her. This is the wrong person to be with. Like, you might as well say she already dead, honestly, because she's not giving in. She already took one dragon down. I could just keep going. Damn.
Drogon and the Unsullied and the Dothraki. Tens of thousands of innocents will die. That is why Cersei is bringing them into...
She's disgusted.
Offer her her life in exchange for the throne.
If there's a chance to avoid the coming slaughter, we should make the effort.
We should.
Speaking to Cersei will not prevent a slaughter. We should know whom to blame when the sky falls down upon them.
I mean, this is literally gonna be horrible. I'm sorry for stopping it, but she said she's gonna kill all these people if that's what it takes. But I will give them a chance. I will give them a chance.
Then there's the problem of Jon Snow.
He bent the knee.
Have you considered the best ruler might be someone who doesn't want to rule?
We're discussing treason. You could temper her worst impulses.
As you have.
Some people chill people out, you know?
Believe in our queen. She'll make the right choice. A vast continent home to millions of people, most of whom don't care who sits on the Iron Throne.
Millions of people, many of whom will die if the wrong person sits on that throne.
Don't.
Yeah, because she's not going without a fight either. She's not. She's too dedicated.
I've spoken as honestly as I can.
I always wanted to be there when they execute your sister. Seems like I won't get the chance.
He likes
Please.
him, but he loves his sister.
Stay.
That's where his heart's at.
I would have murdered every man, woman, and child in Riverrun.
Brianna's crying over Jamie to stay. The heart wants what it wants. I mean, until you get that third eye, and a lot of us do not get that third eye. I mean, we never see it. Although we see the clues, we don't want to leave. We're too attached. We're too in love. And is it worth it? It's just like, are we really healing, or are we just numb to the pain? And I honestly believe that. I honestly believe a lot of us are just numb to the pain, and we love who we love, even though we know this better situation is way better. We can be way happier. It's easier said than done. Yeah, this is not good. It's not looking good. It's not. I'm gonna be honest.
If she refuses, Miss Henry of Narth will die here and now.
Shit.
Qyburn, help me. I don't want to see the city burn.
Me neither.
I don't want to hear the screams of children burning alive.
We understand nothing of the sort.
Oh.
Your queen's last dragon is your armies are battle-weary and depleted.
They are not lying.
Look!
What's that mean? Give him the go-ahead.
You don't care about your people. Why should you? You've always loved your children. More than yourself. More than Jamie. Doesn't mean your baby has to die.
She dead. She came a long way too, and that's her best friend, that's her sister, that Grey Worm's lover, anger, aggressive. Damn, y'all.
Dracarys.
Oh, bring the fire, baby. Put her fucking head. And that was that. And she said what she said. It's gonna be a massacre. Make somebody change. You cannot make somebody do anything until they're willing to change, until they see it their way. And it's two women that's angry, upset, and they want this throne, and they're not giving up this throne. Oh, and we walk away in silence. Feel about season 8, episode 4. Details, baby. Details matter. A lot didn't go on besides the ending, what we just seen. And I feel like that was fair game. That was it. That was drawing the line. Like, we already drew the line so much. I mean, we didn't even come help when the death came. Like, you killed my best friend. Like, it's just so much you can only take until that demon, until that monster comes out inside of you. I mean, no, doesn't give you a right to go get revenge, kill who you want to kill, and play God. But then this Game of Thrones, you win or you die. It ain't no losing. You gonna die. Your head is gonna be gone. Like, two angry women that we don't need all this. But it is what it is at this point. And it's only 2 more episodes, so this has to be, whoa, baby. I don't know. A lot of details, but damn it, the ending. The ending, we told too many people about Jon. Jon should have never told Sansa. You could trust Arya, in my opinion, but Sansa, no. If she don't see it her way, I mean, I feel like she was going to tell, and she did. And she did, and now a whole group of people know, and I don't know how that's going to go. We already see she's angry, and now she knows her hand betrayed her. Not only her hand, but the other person that's on her team betrayed her. Jon, Toad. Everything's just, it's all adding up into anger until this monster leashing out.
The beginning of 804 is a chance for the characters in the show to say goodbye.
We really wanted to show just how many people fell defending Winterfell and defending the living. Thousands of them are on these massive pyres. The feast scene was a very different tone than the scene in the first episode of the series. Everyone's thinking about what they've just seen and the people they've lost. They've just burnt their comrades' bodies, so it's, you know, it has that kind of appropriate, dark, somber beginning.
Dany kind of structures the feast scene in a way. I mean, she's really the person whose emotions and choices are guiding the scene.
And things start to shift a little bit when Daenerys calls forward Gendry and names him the new Lord of Storm's End.
Gendry.
It's almost like as the queen, she's giving people permission to celebrate what they've done.
Things start to relax a little bit. These people did survive and they won, they emerged victorious. And so what started as a very funereal scene gradually starts to shift into more of a party atmosphere as people get drunker and drunker. That shift does not happen with Daenerys. She's scarred by the events that just took place, but she's also very much thinking about what Jon Snow told her, and she's really shaken when she sees everyone celebrating with him and talking about what a madman and what a king he is for getting on a dragon.
He has love and respect from these people that even with the gesture that she just made, she can't ever equal.
She realizes that his true identity is a real threat to her if it comes out. So she's in a fairly dark place, and while other people are starting to try to celebrate their survival and their victory, Dany's not in a celebratory mood.
After the feast, she comes to talk to him, and with the intention of making this all work out and of bringing things back to the way they were before.
There's a moment where they're kissing and it seems like things are kind of getting back to where they were, but it's almost as if he remembers all of a sudden what she really is. It's tense for him. For her, she grew up hearing all these stories about how their ancestors who were related to each other were also lovers, and it doesn't seem that strange to her. For him, it is a strange thing.
Once Dany introduces the idea that everything can be as it was if Jon keeps this secret buttoned down and tells no one, she's introducing a conflict that plays forward.
From his standpoint, he's already declared his loyalty to her. He's promised her, and he's a man of his word. But he's also, you know, a family man, and so the idea that he wouldn't tell Sansa and Arya about his true identity, it just seems very wrong to him.
I've never been a Stark.
He thinks he can have it both ways, that he can tell Arya and Sansa the truth about who he really is, and he can maintain his loyalty to Dany, and everyone's going to learn to live together.
I need to tell you something.
It's never
One
that
thing
easy.
everybody who comes into contact with this information seems to understand is how incendiary the information is. Sansa's left with a very difficult decision because she promises Jon that she won't tell anyone, and yet when she's sitting up there on that wall with Tyrion, she knows what will happen if she gives Tyrion this information.
He gonna go
She's
talking.
a student of Littlefinger, and she knows how information travels, and she can think many steps ahead into the game, the way Littlefinger did, and know that if she tells Tyrion, it's almost impossible for Tyrion not to tell Varys. And if she I think these are all things that have been occurring to Sansa between the time we see her get that information and the time she passes the message on.
Tyrion,
I just don't think it was
what
smart.
if there's someone else?
I don't know. I just don't
I think
know.
the Jaime-Brienne relationship has always been fascinating to us because they're such dissimilar characters, and yet there's a real chemistry between them.
Tyrion kind of calls out the elephant in the room, and it manages to drive Brienne out of the room, and in doing so, drives Jaime out of the room as well. Even as drunk as they both are, it's impossible for them to confront what they're doing with words, even as they're doing it, until the very end of the scene. The vulnerability that they show runs very counter to who they are as people. I do believe that when Jaime decides to stay behind with Brienne, it's a choice that he makes with every intention of seeing it through. When he hears what Cersei's done, I think that's the turning point for him. At that point, Jaime really has to take a really long, uncomfortable look at who he really is.
Yes.
As much as Jaime cares for Brienne and admires her and loves her, he's got almost an addiction to Cersei that he just can't break. So even though he's given a kind of a chance at happiness and some kind of different life for himself, he can't take it. He makes the choice to go back to Cersei. Part of the story here is that while we've been concentrating on Winterfell and the fight against the army of the dead, Dany's other enemies have not been just sitting still. They've been planning for the final battle. We saw in season 7 that Qyburn had invented this giant dragon-killing scorpion, and it didn't quite work. Qyburn went back to the drawing board and he made even larger, more powerful scorpions. Dozens of them are now lining the walls of King's Landing, and dozens more are mounted on the decks of the Iron Fleet. While Dany kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet and Euron's forces, they certainly haven't forgotten about her, and they're just waiting for her to come back. At this point, they would have gotten news that her armies emerged victorious and we're going to head south, and so they're just waiting in ambush for her return.
In some ways, the most important thing that happens to Daenerys in 4 is the death of her second dragon. Now she's got one dragon, and that dragon presumably is just as vulnerable as Rhaegal was. So there's the mourning of a child, which is very real to her. And then their best friend is taken. Dany knows that once Cersei has Missandei, that she's not going to see Missandei alive again.
That's what I said.
This is a moment for Cersei where she has a chance to maybe to flee and get away if she surrenders, but that's, I think anyone who knows Cersei knows she's not going to make that choice. Her feeling is, if I give up the throne, I'm dead. And so my only chance now is to win. And that's what she says to Ned Stark in season 1.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win. Or you die.
Dany is this young queen coming to try to usurp her, and Cersei's not going to give up the throne that easily. She's captured an enemy, and this is how Cersei deals with enemies. Tyrion's perspective is, you know, while we have these various wars for supremacy and everything, yet about the people who are going to suffer the most from it. He can envision what will happen in King's Landing if these two armies clash and dragons are involved, and it's an obvious catastrophe. She feels like the odds are actually pretty good for her at this point, and she's willing to roll the dice.
Yep.
I think for Cersei, the only good prisoner is a dead prisoner.
She's really back where she was,
that was hard to watch.
At the very beginning. Emotionally, she's alone in the world and she can't really trust anybody.
People have underestimated Dany's strength many times before, and no one's really done very well underestimating her strength.
Unlike then, she's extremely powerful, and unlike then, she's filled with a rage that's aimed at one person specifically.
I think what's probably echoing in Dany's head in those final moments would be Missandei's final words. Dracarys is clearly meant for Dany. Missandei knows that her life is over, and she's saying... Missandei knows that her life is over, and she's saying, you know, light them up.
Light them up, baby. You hear me? Light them up. I mean, it was sad seeing her go too, because she came a long way. She didn't hurt nobody, but she was with who she was. And we're going to war, and you're sacrificing, you know, everything when you go to war. And, you know, she knew what she was getting herself into. Obviously, she didn't know it was going to go down like that. I mean, we was on a ship, we was fine, we was happy, and then boom, dragon gone, ship's hit, and at this point, like I said, we only got 2 more episodes. We all got to go somewhere. So most of us, some of us, we are going to die, and we just don't never see it coming. I mean, we finally at season 8. We're finally at season 8. How do we feel, baby? You see Jaime changing. You see Jaime wanting to settle down and change his ways. And I feel like that's who he is, wanting Cersei, see when his heart is and where it's at, where it lies. And that's not who he has to be. That's who he wants to be. That's who he wants, who his heart wants. And he likes Brienne, he does, and it could be a new start without the toxicness and all of that. But he's willing to risk it all. He's willing to die with his lover, his sister, and that's just how he sees it. Yeah, it's about to go down. And like I said, they do have an upper hand, so I feel where she's coming from in that part. All we need is one more dragon down, and then all we have to do is defeat the men of army. I mean, it's just a whole lot of. Of course, you guys let me know your opinions down below. Full-length reaction will be in the link down in the description. Go show your girl some love. I definitely will appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in and exploring with your homegirl. Seeing it through my eyes. And 2 more episodes, you guys. Let's go.